This is the Nerdy Old Men Podcast, recognized by City View Magazine as best of the best in podcasts. And here are your hosts, the Old Bald Man Chad and Redneck Wes. Only minor technical difficulties.
Hey, we did pretty good today.
We actually did all right. So that's
What's going on, buddy? Other than technical issues that are making life aggravating.
Life is happening. Yeah. So anyway, what's going on, dude?
We had to change schedule a little bit. Chad had to go into work last night, and so
unpleasant experience. But here we are.
But yeah, an interesting little show lined up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Everything is sucking because we couldn't get this done. I'm having car trouble. The dealership isn't wanting to do what they're supposed to do. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but it's irritating.
It's always fun. Yeah.
Just keep rolling zeros or ones.
That was a 7.
It sucks. That's about how I'm freaking going. All right, got worse. I hit a 5. So
try the other one.
No, I don't even.
2.
Yeah, yours is worse. Yours is worse. All right. Anyway, man. So what's been going on in your world, dude? What's happening?
Well, came back from vacation, got things at work.
This vacation thing. What is the deal with you? You've literally never taken vacations in your life.
It is.
Was it the heart attack? Did you decide that you needed to take some vacations?
That was one thing. It kind of made me refocus some priorities.
That's a good idea.
No, I always broke my vacations down to where it was, I took one a quarter pretty much.
Yeah.
I kind of had them spaced out. And where I did some stuff with Camp Dreadwood, I had to make sure that I had time off for that. So I pushed a lot of vacation back to the end of the year. So I took in a month and a half, took 3 weeks off.
I love it, dude. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm out now. So,
yeah, no, but, that's good. That's good.
It's just survive the holidays now. So.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah. There is that.
At least you're not in retail, Chad.
No, that's true. Producer Abby is. So, and the boy, he got a job too.
What?
Yeah, he starts at a retail establishment coming up.
Oh my goodness!
Soon too. So,
He's trying to pay for that gas money now, huh?
Well, I mean, it's other stuff money. We put in a new stereo in his in his car that his grandmother bought him as an early Christmas present because she wanted him to go ahead and have it. And we worked on that the other night in the dark. And I did only cut my finger one time.
Hey, that's pretty good for you.
Yeah. Shout out to what is it? Crutchfield? Is that the name of it? Crap. It's a company you can buy car stereos from.
Okay.
Anyway, they've been around forever and a day. And they send you everything you need, right? And there's a little switch box in there. We had to click little jumpers.
Yeah.
And to get the steering wheel controls to work. Well, I misread the instructions, or it said these needed to be set or something. So I think maybe they sent me the instructions that they sent to their electrician. So I was trying to maneuver the things, and I couldn't. So I called them up, and they were like, okay, what's it say? What was the original factory radio? What was the number on the top? Okay, all right. Click these numbers to this spot. And it worked.
Boom.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, Crutchfield, I think his name. Anyway, outstanding. They did a wonderful job.
Well, that's good.
So it works. And he just had an old freaking radio and stuff. And now he's got one that's like.
So now he's going to have to experience, because I know he likes vinyl on his music.
Well, here at home.
Yeah. So now he's going to have to go what we went through, where it was, he's going to have to upgrade all of his music.
Well, it's Spotify.
How's he doing the Spotify through?
Yeah, Spotify, which is where you can listen to us on audio.
Yeah, that seems like it's cheating.
little commercial. We are available on Spotify.
Yes, we are.
Amazon, Apple,
wherever you get your
everywhere.
podcasts.
I don't know anywhere out there. Podbean, I think all that crap. We're on everything,
Podbay,
so we're good, and the YouTube stuff. So if you are a person that only listens to us on audio and you don't want to see our ugly mugs, I get that. That I understand. Wes understands that as well. But do us a favor and go to our YouTube channel and just subscribe. Just subscribe to us, because if everybody listened, or if everybody watched us
that listens
to us, we'd have a crap ton of subscribers on YouTube, and we could get closer to actually getting one of those cool little plaques. We would appreciate if you do us a solid. If you're not a YouTube person, make a YouTube account and go in there and like the Nerdy Old, like the Nerdy Old Men podcast for us. Because again, if you listen to us, just do that for us, and we would appreciate that. You don't have to watch it, but we appreciate the audio listener. We got a big fan base, and we really appreciate that. So
it's neat when you get on there and you look at the analytics from time to time, because found out early on, don't look at them all the time or drive you nuts.
That's true.
I just want to know what the unknown devices are that people are listening to.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
Is it like meta glasses or something? What the crap y'all listening to us?
Or you like got an Oculus on and you're playing a game listening to us?
The boy will watch movies with his friends on his Meta VR.
Really?
Yeah. All his buddies have them or whatever.
It's like
and
sitting there hanging out with your friends.
Like in a movie theater. Yeah. He'll sit there and watch it. Yeah.
Like,
it's so cool. He goes, I'm going to watch a movie with my friends. He's in there with his stuff on. I'm like, all right, that's cool, man. Whatever.
Isn't it funny how like things have changed, but it's like it's trying to get that nostalgia of
it's still the same. Yeah,
what we had.
So we had D&D.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Tell the story, Wes. Everybody likes D&D stories.
D&D sessions we've had with Scott in a long time, because
Scotty too hottie.
He actually set me up really well.
And we were all pleased.
I thought it was hilarious. I told him afterwards. I said that was brilliant because long story longer. In the session before, there was a character that we needed to save, and I have a penchant for Fireball.
Oh, what?
Penchant.
Is that a real word, or did you just make that up?
It is a real word. I just made it funny.
Okay.
Like funny, haha.
Go ahead.
But it's funny to me. So when we were trying to save him, we're having to fight all the baddies that are after him, and I told you this was a long story long. So I dropped a fireball, and to get all of them, I had to get him as well.
Yeah.
And
which is normally me.
I know it's a lot funnier when it's you.
Yeah.
But he kind of died.
Kinda.
Well, Jason brought him back. I mean, it wasn't like he was dead long. And so, anyways, he's a werewolf, and we get back to his. Yeah, we help him reclaim his pack and cave and everything, and then as we're resting, I get jumped by his mate, and Scott was like, "Well, I was sitting there thinking, it's like
just a dirty-handed double tricking crap."
I loved it though.
Yeah.
I thought
it was good stuff.
He said, "I was thinking, he's like, Wes like killed me, and then I'm gonna turn around and help you guys. What can I do?" So he came up with this. Hey, we're gonna try to kill Wes. And was it you or was it Jason that suggested the single combat?
I don't know. I think it might have been Jason, but I think
you advocated.
I did the inspiration roll or the persuasion roll.
Yeah.
I did the persuasion roll, and it was like the last good roll I ever had.
Yeah.
14. But that's but yes, yeah. I think it was Jason.
Jason maybe suggested it, and then you advocated it.
I followed through with it. Yeah.
So, anyways, we get into single combat, and
so we're all just sitting around eating popcorn.
Oh god, this was hilarious because everybody was just like, finally. The only thing is, I felt bad for Meat Shield J just in the fact that it was my warlock that was getting the crap kicked out of him and not the halfling thief, because he has wanted the halfling thief to die for so long.
So the thing is Wes plays like perpetually our entire lives the most annoying ass characters of all time.
Not true.
It's factual, and that's why I'm keeping the camera on me. It's factual. No, I'm just kidding. But he he's very good at it, and those characters, he's played them very well. So this warlock has been a thorn in the side of everyone. Mainly my brother Michel J.
Not so much.
Well, no, you did blow me out of a window. So that was hilarious. That was the thing. But anyway, carry on with the story of this because people like our D&D stories. So
but anyway, so we're fixing to go into this combat, and our good buddy Toyman Terrence decides to cast what was it, Sanctuary?
Yes.
So I couldn't really attack without losing that because the werewolf had a higher initiative than I did because I suck at initiatives. And so I'm kind of trying to bob and weave, and I'm like, well, I'll cast Spider Climb and go up on the ceiling, And of course, I failed the concentration check when he attacks.
There's something about our group of players in climbing.
Yeah, usually it's not good. But I was proud of the caster in the fact that to be going up against a werewolf 1-on-1, I took him down. I needed 10 more hit points, and I would have had him. And he ended up getting me, which Jason brought me back. But if two of my Eldritch Blast had hit, I would have took him out.
It was entertaining.
Well, y'all are sitting there. What was the meme we shared? It was I'll cheer for you or root you on, but not enough to bet on you or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's like
it was funny because
they're all sitting around the table like going.
Well, the thing is that the way it got set up is, I mean, we are like most D&D parties. We're a bunch of murder hobos. Yeah. So
honestly, that is my character, though.
It is. So Scott set it up to where really the only choice, because we had a bunch of bad guys in there with us, right? And really the only choice was to sacrifice your ass to try to buy some time and hopefully like kill one of these baddies. And so
I don't know, there was like 3 or 4 werewolves.
So it was so funny because everybody had to roll for initiative, right? But we all knew we weren't going to do jack.
Yeah, everybody's like,
hold. So we're just hold. And we were moving around and jockeying for position to try to figure out how we could get out of here because
we're in this cave.
Yeah, but we're like 6th level characters or something like that.
Yes.
So we're not complete candies.
Yeah.
All right, but
we were outnumbered.
We were way out. The CR level of that encounter was way higher than us. So I think it was designed for us to take the outcome that we did.
Yeah.
And it worked out. So, well, of course, we dragged his lifeless body out of there. And Jason lays on hands or whatever it was he did.
Spare the dying.
Yeah, whatever. And worked out. So that was a pretty fun session, especially the fact that we really didn't have any comp. Well, you did.
I had a lot of combat.
We didn't have a whole lot. We didn't have a whole lot, but it was pretty darn fun.
I think it was a really good session. Scott really kind of caught us off guard because they were supposed to help us, and luckily for us, we did find out where we needed to go before they decided to kill me, because that was the session before when he tells us where we got to go.
Yeah, and that's the problem as adults playing D&D is the sessions sometimes are spread out.
Yeah,
so we forget just how freaking nasty Ravenloft is and how you really shouldn't trust anybody, but we're like, yeah, we'll stay in your cave with a bunch of werewolves because we need a nice place to sleep. Yay! Yeah, it didn't work out.
I just need to take a nap as a warlock. I don't have a short rest. I'm good.
Yeah. So,
but it was fun. It was I think one of those sessions that we needed where because I'll be honest, the warlock is really just kind of drove Scott nuts with some of the stuff that he's done.
All your characters do.
Everybody loves my paladin.
In a fight. The rest of the time, not so much.
I can't help but you all are a bunch of evil.
That's fair.
Doo-doo heads.
That's fair.
And
being bad is good. And it's so. I mean, am I right? It's so much better than following the rule. Good guys finish last. Bro.
Always
last. And get stomped on. So, but let's not get philosophical. So, we saw a news article, and Apparently, it's been semi-debunked, but I do think it's a decent topic of conversation. As you'll see, every time we do an episode, we always throw a bunch of stuff out here on the table. I mean, obviously, I have my Holy Grail. But we throw a bunch of stuff on the table, and today in particular, we have some Funko Pops. I don't have very many at all. I mean, I've got this Willy Wonka and a Tom and Jerry my mom gave me, and then a Mr. Rogers because he was the dude when I was a kid. So those are the only ones I have. I sold the rest of them, and Wes has got a few. He's got a custom one of himself as Ric Flair.
Yes.
Right fall cosplay. That's pretty freaking cool.
A friend of mine gave me that.
Yeah, it's cool. So Funko Pop came on the scene, I don't know how many years ago, but it went like gangbusters, right? I've always been concerned about the sheer number of licenses and the sheer number of characters and things that they put out on how sustainable that business is. And call it on my MBA, which I hardly ever use, but I got to think, I was like, I don't know if that's overstretching their marketplace or whatever, but I saw an article, and you apparently saw it as well,
yes,
that said that they were like on the verge of bankruptcy, or they were having major losses. But so what have you learned about that?
Well, I mean, I just kind of did a little bit of digging. I didn't have a lot of time, but apparently the article that had come out was from a less than reputable source.
This comes from our pop expert,
Mike Herman.
Mike Herman, Tall Man from Tall Man Toys.
I reached out to Mike and just, bless you.
Fall allergies.
Gotta love it.
Yep.
Was talking to Mike, and he was super busy today, so we couldn't get him on, but I think we'll maybe try to revisit this topic at some point. But he was saying that article had been debunked a few days ago, and you know how the hype from around something going bad always spreads like wildfire, and then when you get kind of into the minutia of it, and you're like, "Oh, wait a minute, okay, this is wrong." You know, it kind of dies off.
Yeah.
So apparently, that story is not 100% correct.
Okay.
I think they did have some earnings loss in the last quarter.
There's always a little bit of truth in everything,
but it was better than their projections of what they thought they were going to lose. So I think they were down like $1 million compared to the same time last year.
Well, it's in a company that large. That may not. That's not.
It may not mean, you know, but it did kind of bring up an interesting question. Is, you know, this business model sustainable where there is a Funko Pop for literally everything?
And there just about is.
Just about.
Except for Rocco.
I know.
There's not a freaking Rocco for Boondock Saints, and he is our buddy.
Yeah.
David is our friend.
Troy, we need you to license. We need you to license Rocco.
Yeah.
And get you know, because we got the brothers.
It's our guy. It's our guy.
We got the brothers.
Yeah.
Who are we missing here?
Yeah. We're missing Rocco.
Yeah.
Who is our friend. And David needs his freaking Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Which is crap.
That would be so cool, though.
Sorry, carry on. When it happens, we'll get one, and we will take it to him in Lexington.
Oh, yeah. We'll
drive it to his house and give it to him.
Maybe we need to get him a custom one made.
Well, we could probably
do custom, you know.
Yeah, we could do that. We get 3, though, because we'll need him to sign those for us.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, carry on. Sorry. But you're right. It's like, I've always wondered because, I mean, it's a neat idea and stuff, and it's worked out well. I mean, look at Mike's business is great because of it, right? And
I think that Mike, and I will have to double check, but I believe that Mike is the second largest Funko dealer in the country. And I'm like, wow.
You know, the thing about him, and there are people, there's a guy locally who is.
He is the Guinness World Record holder for the most number of pops. Like, you know,
what in
private
the
collection.
World? I mean, look at them. They're like, the box is quite a bit larger than the item, but it displays well. But how much room do you need if you're actually going to display them? But anyway, some of them carry quite a bit of value.
Yes.
I resold some that I had and made a decent profit on them just because I was clearing them out of the man cave here to put up some different stuff. And I was like, wow, I did.
Well, see, I never did really buy a lot. I think in total, I may have bought 4 or 5. For me personally, I bought both the brothers, Al Bundy, which, you know, if you grew up in the 90s, Al Bundy, he was the man.
Yeah.
And then I bought the actual Ric Flair, the pink robe that
yeah.
And so I think those are the only ones that I bought for myself, but I've been gifted some.
Yeah, I think all of these that I have in here now left are, which again, there's only 4 of them, and I think those were all gifts. I know those 2. I know Mom got me Tom and Jerry because that was like my favorite cartoon as a kid. So
yeah, well, I remember at one time that was kind of like the Christmas gift
because we would do the popular a lot. Yeah,
we would do the Dirty Santa where
all the guys just brought pops or pop ornaments or something. And so
it kind of became like the thing because we were finding ones that we liked. I know that one year I got an Agent Coulson. I was cosplaying Coulson, and then they killed him. And it was like, what?
Wes, F my cosplay life.
Oh, well, you know, it was just Coulson was a fun one to do because he was like in all the movies, and it did become one of those things though where there was a pop for everything, which at first is kind of cool, and you kind of get that nostalgia.
It is, but
this was something that I've seen a lot of people on YouTube talking about. Was they're engineering nostalgia. It's, you know, like if you've got a Transformers collection or a G.I. Joe collection,
right,
and it's like the toys that we had growing up.
Yes, there
is a connection to it. That nostalgia is real. And some people are arguing like, you know, like Pops, it's you know, you get it and you put it in the box.
Where does it land?
Yeah, it's some people are arguing that it's more of it was stopped being something that you loved, it became something that you bought. And it's not that you were collecting G.I. Joes or Star Wars figures.
No, you're
because you loved Star Wars.
Right.
And I know the guy from Toy Galaxy.
Yeah.
Dan Larson. He has like, I don't know, like 250 like Boba Fett's. Like,
because Boba's his
because
guy. Yeah.
that was the one.
Everyone he finds, he buys or something.
And he buys it all the time. So he has that connection to it. And like, there are people that are arguing that we don't have the connection with the Pops because of, oh gosh, we loved them growing up, and you know, it's kind of like a little part of your childhood you've brought back. They're arguing that it's a manufactured nostalgia, and it's just to buy, just to spend money, just consume.
You're right. Real quick, John B on our chat says he wanted an extra large Boba Fett Funko, and he ended up selling it because it was massive. The box alone was 2 feet tall. You're right. I mean, where do you put them, right? And you're right, because I love Masters of the Universe. Yes. I used to have a massive back here until I started 3D printing some statues and stuff, but I had a massive original collection, and I ended up selling it all to a collection.
Well, then you had the Mondo collection.
And I sold all those too. But I had a bunch of Masters of the Universe Funko Pops. And I bought them because I liked Masters, but I didn't love the Pops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ended up selling them all, but that resonates with me, what you read, because that was kind of the thing.
It's like you gotta have it.
We love Boondock Saints, but do you love the Boondock Saints Pops? I don't know.
You know, like I said, I've only bought like 4 personally.
Yeah.
And I've got 3 of them here.
That's true.
And like the other ones that I have, and I've probably got a dozen or so. And it's ones that people have given me, or we have won at different conventions.
Right.
That people have as giveaways and stuff. So there's a few that we have won, but I'm like, you know, yeah, I've got a U.S. agent, but I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, he's just sitting there. One that I got as a Christmas gift one time was, it was Baby Groot, but he was a Christmas tree.
Right.
And I had made the joke all for a long time that I wanted to take my Groot costume and make it a Christmas tree,
dude, I'd love to see that. It would be so fun.
So it's, there's, I get the wanting to collect, because like you find something that you like to collect. Like mine's G.I. Joe comic books.
Yep.
The Real American Hero run. Because that was something I can remember as a kid, and I still have the ones, which I didn't have a lot, but I still have the ones that I had when I was a kid.
Right.
Now, granted, I've made a couple different, I've got a direct edition run and a newsstand run, but I also have like 3 boxes of just multiples.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like every time I see one out in the wild, I'm like, I gotta get it.
Yeah.
But like newer comics, like the new run that G.I. Joe's got going right now.
Yeah. No, it's a
not
nostalgia.
the same.
In collecting, it's a nostalgia thing. And like, I mean, my collecting has just changed over the years.
Well, I mean, you can see that over the show. Like,
yeah. I mean,
we've been in the show.
Yeah. I mean, the background's changed even from when we started doing recording or video recordings, I believe. But now I create my own collectibles.
Yeah.
But I mean, I also collect, some war game miniatures that I like to paint and things like that. But like my big thing now is books. First edition, first printing books is my thing, and I like that because I can find those. I like finding them in the weirdest of places, like not ordering them from eBay.
Yeah.
But like this one that you can see in the corner here.
It's the hunt.
This Goblet of Fire is the first American edition, first printing with errors. And there's several in there, and these are sometimes quite valuable. I paid $5 for this book at McKay's used bookstore.
Just because you saw it and knew what it was.
Well, I looked it up, and I know how to. On modern books, it's really easy to identify what's a first edition, first printing. Most of them will say first edition. You got to find the number line on the bibliography page, and if there's a 1 on it, like 1 through 10 or something, it's a first printing. So that's the ones you really want. But that's the thing that I do. And when I go to antique stores and stuff like that, I mean, my wife go to antique stores and things, I look for that stuff. I mean, I found lots of really cool things. I found a For Whom the Bell Tolls that I have over there, which I think I still have to do some research on it because it's beyond what I consider modern, and I can't identify. It's not in great shape, but I think it's a first edition, not a first printing. Because the first printing, it doesn't have a dust cover. This one doesn't, but the first printings had a gray cover to the book, and then the dust cover over top of it, and that one is black. But the reason I got it, and I'm off track here, but I'm going to stick with it. The reason I bought it is because in high school we had a book report assignment, and I picked that out of the library.
Was that for Fred?
No, I didn't have Grantham.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember who it was for, but I had it to read, and I didn't read it until the weekend before it was due on Monday, and I plowed through that whole book. It was horrible to do. It was a good book, right? But I couldn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
So when I saw it just on a shelf at this antique emporium in Abingdon, Virginia, when we were up there a few weeks ago, and I'm like, I got to get that. I paid like $8 for it or something like that. Now, if it is a first edition, it's worth a lot more than that. But even that, but I don't so care so much about that. I'm not reselling those. That's what I like.
Yeah.
If it means something to me, one of my favorite books of all time is The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and I have the original one that I read, which was a paperback, first edition, first printing of the paperback. Then I bought a first edition, first printing of the hardback, because those mean something to me. So there's a bit of nostalgia in there. But coming back to the Funko things, I guess unless Funko Pop was your thing as a kid, but it's not its own thing. It's not its own thing.
That's really
that's the point where you're getting at. It's not its own thing. There's not I think there was a Funko Pop guy. It was like their logo guy for a while, but there's no, like, Al Bundy is not Pop.
Yeah.
Al Bundy is married with children, right? Willy Wonka from the Chocolate Factory is not Pop.
Yeah.
So it's a weird place.
Well, it's like, going. I've got one little girl. It's a Harry Potter fan, which she may have one or two pops. I don't know, but it's things that people have give her. But she got them when she was little.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see where that would be her introduction into like collecting. But it was really from the books,
right?
That kind of led her to, because she has a lot of owls. And different little Harry Potter things, but it wasn't the Funkos that got her into collecting. It was just kind of part of it because it was Harry Potter.
So that's an interesting take that I hadn't thought about until we started talking here. Is like, and that kind of goes along with what you read. I mean, where does this land? Is it it's something you buy? Is
it something that you actually enjoy? Is it something that you buy? Is this all a corporate manipulation of you to just bleed you for more money?
Maybe. Now, the one thing about it is, I guess, for fans of certain genres, right? If you want a physical item, like the Boondock Saints.
Yes.
If you want a physical figure of the McManus brothers, you can't get that. The only way you get that I'm aware of, is a Funko Pop. So there's a different angle on it.
Yeah. Well, and
now if you want a Cobra Commander, you've got a billion options.
Oh yeah.
Of how to get a physical item, a figure, a statue, or something of Cobra Commander, other than a pop. But some things, that's the only way you get it. So maybe that is a sub market of the Funko
it's like
Pop.
The specialty pops where it's
like,
like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it's like, you don't go out and have like Married with Children dolls.
Yes.
Or action figures.
Yes. They don't exist.
I don't know. Somebody could be like, oh, there was a
so
Al Bundy Barbie doll that,
So if you're that would be a jack. That would be a jack.
It's not the dream house.
He is not just Ken. That's a fact. That's a fact. But
you know what I'm saying? It's like, who's going to be playing with a...
Well, yeah. So if you're a massive fan of that particular...
if that show,
yeah,
it's like...
Then, and you want something physical from that to display, then that's your option. I mean, that's like your only option.
Well,
so there is a sub thing.
Yeah,
of
but
that.
And another thing that was brought up, and I didn't really think about it because it didn't really seem to matter to me. But like, all the pops look the same. Like the figures, they were arguing that the figures, it's just a stamped.
It is
plastic guy, and you just change the colors on it.
Yeah, well, a lot of them.
And I'm like,
with big black eyes, and
yeah, it's just kind of like,
which is their thing. I don't think it's a lazy design. I think that's their.
Well, so there were some people that were arguing that it
I don't think it is. I think it's their thing.
Well, see, that's kind of, I guess that's why it never really bothered me, because
if they don't do that, then what is it? It's just it's another action figure, or it's another whatever. But if they make them with the big black eyes and the square heads and stuff like that,
well, I always thought
then it's their thing,
like an artistic style, because like you can tell if a drawing is done by Rob Liefeld because he can't draw feet. He draws super huge guns. He has pouches everywhere. Right, I mean, he made an entire character called the Pouch, and it's made of pouches. So there's certain styles that you recognize, being okay. This is this person, or because I've got some friends. My friend Haley, she does art, and I can tell one of her drawings because of the way she draws her characters.
Oh, yeah.
There's a certain style.
Yeah. And this is their style.
That's their style.
Which I don't have an issue with that. I don't either.
And
I don't have an issue with Funko Pops. I think it's a fantastic marketing thing. I think hopefully they've brought a lot of joy for a lot of people, and hopefully they continue to do great business, especially for our friend Mike. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but this discussion has made me think about these other things.
Yeah.
Are these things that you just buy, that you don't
I mean,
that you don't love, but you just feel it's like a FOMO thing. You just feel like you got to get it.
When you do video games and you had to complete all the challenges.
Yeah.
There's some people that are completist.
Yeah. And I've fallen into that before.
Oh, yeah.
I have fallen into that trap before. I remember going around Dragon Con looking for Funko Pops of a particular type because I felt like, and they're not, I mean, unless you're buying like specialty ones, they're not that expensive. They're pretty cheap, but it's the completest.
I've gotta have them all.
And then what the hell do you do with them?
You get a Guinness World Record.
I guess. I guess if you're that guy, that's.
But it's one of those things that, did they take something that we loved in collecting memorabilia or pieces of nostalgia, pieces of our childhood, and just turn it into a cash cow?
Oh, I think they did that 100%.
Or is it like we're really trying to make something that you can get joy from?
I mean, I'm sure there's a little bit of both in that, but when you start picking up licenses for like everything,
Kid on the monkey bars.
Yeah, I mean, like every mother freaking thing, right? You making some money, and that's what you're dealing. And that's okay. It's a business.
But
how long does it last?
I think that was the thing, because like when the online article popped up and said, they're not going to make it another year, and sales are down, and I was going through YouTube and just looking at different videos on it, and everybody had a take, and people it was everything from when COVID had hit and the stimulus checks came out, and so they made more pops, and they were buying them, so we got to make more pops, and then they quit buying them.
That is a sad state of affairs right there, buddy.
But I mean, I know some people that as soon as they get cash, they will do irresponsible things with it. And
it's like that meme where the little video, it's got the kid and the mom goes, "You got $23.67 or something." He goes, "Not for long, because I make bad financial decisions." That's great, man. That's so fact. I love it. Not for long.
But it's just like, is it the same? Is it the same as collecting, He-Man figures?
I don't think so, unless this was your thing. Collecting all comes to how does it resonate with you and how does it make you feel. It should be joyful, right? And when it doesn't become joyful and it becomes a chore, that's when you do what I do and unload it.
I was fixing to ask you, like, when your master,
change to something else. Well, I had almost finished.
Yeah.
The collecting was what was fun. And the ones I enjoyed the most were the ones that were mine. And I kept my original He-Man. He's up there on the top shelf. It's the only one I kept. But I kept him because that's something my mom and dad got me. And I kept him. Now, the other ones that were part of my childhood collection, they went with that sale. But I kept him. And because that meant something to me. But I was almost done. And the ones that I needed were so expensive, and there were so much that I wouldn't get joy out of hunting them down, because the only way to find them would be like buying them from eBay or something. And to me, that wasn't the fun part of it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was time. Plus, I had some things I wanted, adulting things that I wanted to pay for, needed to pay for, and this was a prime opportunity to do so. And I did that.
Kind of struck when the iron was
hot.
Well,
and then I changed. And you got me into 3D printing, and then I've gone.
I've created a monster.
Well, I got my wife gave me a resin printer as a Christmas gift a couple years ago, and that's where I've made all these statues, and I find great joy in doing that. So I changed, but I think that's the thing sometimes with this. Can you imagine the guy? I mean, I hope the guy that has the record locally, and I'm not being disparaging at all, I hope he loves them. Because can you imagine having that many and it not being something that you love? It better be something that you just are passionate about. Because if not, man, what are you doing it for? So that's an interesting conversation on that. It really is, because I think I'd never ever, I mean, I'd never thought about the fact that what are they? I mean, there's nothing original there. The style is original, right?
Yeah.
The style
but
is
as
original.
far as the actual
original
IP,
characters,
it's like,
no, it's all from somewhere else, except for things like that you can't get a physical thing for Married with Children or the Boondock Saints or whatever,
But it's it's one of those things. People collect different things, and we're all guilty of it. There's something that just it hits you, and I'm guessing
I'll hit you if you want.
You have hit me.
I don't know. Only on the football field.
Still counts.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Anyways,
continue.
Dang it!
I've killed
Chad,
his thought.
killed my
Oh, you're gonna hurt your hand doing that.
like hitting a bowl of Jello.
Whatever, dude. You've lost your mind. But no, it is interesting to think that that business has done so well for so long. I didn't think it'd last that long. I really didn't. But I think they just keep buying up IPs.
License, baby, license.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. I don't know anything that doesn't have a Funko Pop. So,
well, I mean, we don't have a Funko Pop. So Funko wants
that's
to make
true.
a pop of
There's no Nerdy Old Men podcast Funko Pops. There you go. We're three things. Rocco, Redneck West, bald man,
yeah, him too.
Bald man Chad. That's what we need. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there into the universe. You know what I mean? Just trying to get it out there.
Into existence.
So that's good talk, dude. That's good talk. John, thank you for hanging in with us. I do see some other people that are online that were quiet this morning, but that's okay. That's all right. We do want to return to the Thursday afternoons, I think, or Thursday nights. I think we get a lot of interaction online at that point. We appreciate those that watch us live.
But we did want to get the episode out on schedule.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Which we used to do Fridays, but this is a good proof that most of the people that want to watch us live are more available.
Yeah,
so that's what we do. But hey, if you can't watch us live, watch us recorded, and or also listen to our audio. It is the same.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Please,
we would appreciate it.
Back to you. Focus. If you're an audio listener, please go make a YouTube account or whatever,
or five,
and just hit subscribe to us, because again, I go back to, if everybody listened to us audio subscribe to us on YouTube, we'd have a crap ton of people.
Oh yeah,
so it would look like we had a really good YouTube page.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because we have a really good audio audience. So anyway, try to do that for us. We'd really appreciate that. But yeah, man, good discussion, great research. I can always depend on Redneck West to do some good research.
Yeah, 5 minutes before the show. But
he's good at it. So until next time, thank you guys for watching and listening. We really do appreciate it. So next time, this old bald man Chad with the Redneck West.
Yeehaw.